Welcome everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be making skillet sausage, beans, and potato. So what's going to go in this recipe is you're going to have the white beans, red potatoes, smoked sausage. And then for the vegetables, and I can name that off while I'm cutting them. But we also going to use some spinach. Alright, so I'm going to use one large onion, or you can get away with a medium onion. I'm going to use a half of a red and green bell pepper next. So I'm going to chop my vegetables up pretty fine. And it's going to go pretty quick. And on my beans, I got like 4 cups of beans. Now you can use 4 cans of beans that equal to about 4 cups. But on my beans, I had boiled them just in some chicken broth. And I cooked mine because I really didn't have no canned beans. But you can get away with 4 cans of beans. Okay, so next I'm coming in with my red bell pepper. Alright y'all, now on the celery you don't have to use this. So I'm just using one stalk. I'm going to cut this up real fine. I'm going to go in with about 4 cloves of garlic. In this recipe, it come together real quick. It probably come together in about 30 minutes once you get all your chopping out of the way. You already got some potatoes cut, so it depends on how chunky you want your potato. Now you can leave this out too if you like. So you can use Russell or red. So I chose to use red. So you can make this your own, really. Now we coming in with smoked sausage. So I got about 2 pounds of sausage right here. So I'm just gonna cut mine. You can cut them in round like this, or I think I am gonna cut them round. And you cut them about this thick right here. Okay, I'm finna get through chopping my sausage up, and once I finish, I'm finna move to the stove and I'm show y'all everything what I do to make this recipe. Right now I'm going to go ahead and put my sausage in. I put about a tablespoon of oil in here anyway. So I want to go ahead and sear this first. I'll set that there. And we're going to let this cook for about maybe 2 minutes or so, maybe 3 minutes so you get a color on it. Alright y'all, it's been about 2 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and take my meat out and set it on this board right here. Okay, right now I'm going to go ahead and sear my potatoes. I just want a color on this, and I'm not letting these potatoes get done. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and season just a little bit. A little garlic pepper, a little onion powder on here, a little oregano. Now you can season as you like. So I'm just putting a little bit on this right now. And then I'm put a little smoked paprika on it. I'm just seasoning this up. I'm not adding any salt just yet. Black pepper. We finish saute our vegetables. Go ahead and add my vegetable, some my garlic. We're going to let this saute for about 5 minutes. Alright y'all, it's been 5 minutes, so I'm finna get ready to add the garlic. So I'm gonna let that cook for a few seconds. And remember, you don't want this garlic to burn. So next, I'm finna get ready to add my 4 cups of white beans. Okay. Okay, so now I'm finna get ready to add my chicken stock. And this is unsalted, and like I say, I only get a lot of unsalted stuff to control the sodium that I'm going to put in. So I'm going in with, this is about 2 cups of chicken stock right here, this container here. And I'm going to stop right now at 1.5 cups for now. Now I'm finna get ready to season. So I'm using garlic powder. So I'm using about a teaspoon of each garlic powder and onion powder. So now I'm coming in with smoked paprika here. About a teaspoon of that. I'm coming in with oregano. About a teaspoon of that. Then I'm going to come in with I'm gonna start out with a tablespoon of my chicken powder, as they call it, chicken bouillon powder. So right now, I'm finna stir this in. Then I'm finna get ready and taste it and see, do I need to add anything else to this. I'm bringing the heat up some, and I want to taste it, see what my broth tastes like. So they let me know I need to add another teaspoon of the chicken powder, a little bit more oregano, and remember, taste as you go. I'm just coming back in with a little bit more garlic powder, onion powder here. I'm coming in with a little black pepper. And now I'm finna come in with about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of sugar. Now you can leave this out if you like. So this is about a half a teaspoon right here of sugar. Now I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna taste it again. It's almost on the money. I'm coming in with a little pepper flakes. Now you can leave this out if you like. So I'm gonna stir this just like that. And like I say, remember to taste as you go. So I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to come back and add my potatoes and my sausage to this mixture. Alright y'all, it's been about 5 minutes. So now we're finna get ready to add these sausage and potatoes. So kind of be careful when you add this stuff. And we're going to let this cook for about maybe 15 minutes until our potatoes get done, because you don't want your potatoes to be smushy in this. Now you're welcome to use a bigger pot. So we're going to do this right here. And we're going to check on it then, and then we're going to finish it up. Y'all, right now, this been cooking for about 15 minutes. So right now I'm going to put about 1/4 to 1/3 cup of cream in this. Just like that. You see that? This is grated Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to add about a cup of that in these beans right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my spinach. Now remember, you don't have to add this, but I'm going to add it to mine. I'm just breaking it up some because they got big leaves in it. I already washed them and everything.
How much spinach? As much as you want.
Yeah, you can use 2 cups, 1 cup. So I'm choosing to use about 3 cups. It's up to you what you want to use on this. Or you can just leave it out. Or you can use kale if you like too. You know, just make sure you take the stems out of it. So I'm setting that there. And we're going to let this cook until it's withered down some. We'll be back with the final product. All right, y'all, this is the final product of the sausage, potatoes, and beans. Just like that. And it's a good quick meal, you know, that you can cook, and it should be ready in about 30 minutes or so. And this is a creamy bean recipe. And you can pair it with bread, cornbread, or whatever you like. So right now I'm going to go ahead and taste it. It's hot. It pairs real good with the potatoes and sausage. With this right here, you can't beat with a stick. And thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment. And thanks again.